This is the story of the Batavia, a legendary shipwreck full of secrets. Enjoy watching. Hundreds of people clung to broken wood, their hands raw, eyes wide with fear, as the mighty Batavia shattered against a sharp coral reef. The waves slammed down, tearing the ship apart, once a proud Dutch vessel, now just pieces floating in a vast, merciless ocean. Some screamed, others prayed, many slipped beneath the cold water, never to surface again. But this wasn't just a shipwreck. This was the start of a nightmare that would change everything for those left alive. Only weeks before, these souls had boarded the Batavia full of hope men, women, and children sailing from the Netherlands, chasing dreams of gold and new beginnings in the East Indies. Their ship was more than wood and sails. It was a moving city, carrying silver chests, barrels of food, and stories of distant lands. Yet beneath the surface, shadows were already growing. Jeronimus Cornelis was no ordinary passenger. Once a respected apothecary, he had fallen from grace, marked by failure and desperation. He saw this voyage not as a chance for trade, but for escape from his past, and from the rules that bound him. He gathered a small group of angry, forgotten men-people ready to turn on their own shipmates. Their dark plan was clear: seize control, kill anyone who stood in their way, and start a new life with stolen treasure, where no law would stop them. But fate had a cruel twist waiting. Before their plot could take shape, the Batavia crashed on a reef off the coast of what we now call Western Australia. Over 200 souls managed to reach small, harsh islands, flat, barren places with no fresh water and no rescue in sight. Captain Francisco Pelsaert knew time was slipping away. With a small crew, he left in a tiny lifeboat, sailing thousands of miles to seek help. His promise to return was the fragile thread holding the survivors together. Left behind, Cornelis took control, his calm voice hiding the cold cruelty beneath. He spoke first of order and rationing, but soon the island turned dark. People vanished without explanation. Families were torn apart. Fear gripped every heart. Mothers clutched their children tighter. Friends stopped trusting each other. The island was silent, not with peace, but with dread. Far away, on a neighboring island, a group of soldiers sent to guard. The survivors began to sense the evil spreading. Their leader, Weeb Hayes, young and untested, felt the weight of the growing terror. Unlike Cornelis, Hayes still believed in hope and justice. Could a handful of starving men, armed with nothing more than sticks and stones, stand against a man willing to kill without mercy? And what if Captain Pelsaert never came back? The answer would decide who lived and who died. But the story doesn't end here. The darkest moments are still ahead, and the battle for survival is about to begin.